Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I want to talk about Battlefield 4. No, I'm not going to be talking about Battlefield 4 Hardline, or as they call it, Battlefield Hardline. I'm going to be talking about Battlefield 4. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because about a week ago, the guys over at DICE released a new patch, which is the result of some of the community testing efforts. And this was to help alleviate some of the netcode concern. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically when we talk about netcode, we're talking about, in a nutshell, hit detection, where if you shoot at somebody, you expect your bullets to actually register in the game and actually get credit for hitting them. Problem was, in Battlefield 4, it wasn't all that great. And as a matter of fact, it caused a lot of people to rage and caused them to not want to play the game anymore. So I was a little skeptical. I'm like, all right, they said this before. They're like, oh man, this particular netcode is gonna fix it. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see about that. So what I did was that over the course of this week, I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield 4, and I gotta say, guys, it actually feels good now. It actually feels pretty good. Now, before you say, well, Bwana, I tried it and it didn't feel any different. If you're on PC, Xbox One, or PS4, there is a new option now called High Frequency Network Update. And what they recommend is that you tweak this to meet your network setting. Now, the High Frequency Update is turned off by default. So what you have to do is actually turn it from low to medium to high. If you have a lot of bandwidth, like they suggest here, if you have a 1 megabit upload or 1 megabit download, you should be fine on the high setting. So I recommend starting there. If you feel things don't feel any different or they feel worse, you probably want to drop it just a little bit. So what I've done is that I've played it with it off and I played with it on, and I gotta say, it's a difference. I think that's the best way to determine whether this is actually legit or not for you, is if you actually turn it off first and then turn it on and see if you see a difference. Now, what I did in between turning off and on is that I actually reconnected. I basically disconnected from the game and reconnected to the server to ensure that the setting was taking effect. So is Battlefield 4 fixed? For me, it's better. It is definitely better. It feels more like the beta. If you played the Battlefield 4 beta, then you probably remember that that actually felt good when the game didn't crash. I had a lot of fun in the Battlefield 4 beta, and I was a little bit sad when the game came out and actually felt worse than the beta. Apparently they made a lot of tweaks that really didn't make things better for the player. But now, Battlefield 4, almost a full year later, they've rolled out a netcode fix as a result of community testing. And I gotta say, it's a step in the right direction. Now, does this forgive everything they've done up until now? The bad stuff, you know, that's up to you to decide. But if you own Battlefield today, recommend you give it a shot. Try this new code, this netcode setting out, and let me know if it works for you. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Don't shoot me, though. Let me shoot you first. Bye.